You know, I really didn't know that Venus was one of the leaders of Cipher, and Cipher is an organization that wants to take over the world. Looks like... Did you hear? Venus went away. I should go up top since there's no one here to scold me if I do. I haven't been up there in so long. The guy they had caged here, he's a friend, right, Wes? I let him escape. That silver guy, he wanted me to tell you thanks, Wes. Did you hear? The enemy even knocked off Lady Venus. That makes 3 out of the big 4 admins gone. What's going to become of Cipher? Oh, Wes, thanks to you we got the kids back up and running. Thank you. The subway goes out to the Shadow Pokemon lab? So that's how they did it. Wes, you're going to go out to the lab, aren't you? Yes. For sure, the lab will have important data on Shadow Pokemon. It doesn't matter what it is. If you find any sort of data, please be sure to bring it back here. Okay. This Hadena Duilata. I'm Angara Kanoic, and welcome back to Pokemon Colosseum, where we're storming the Shadow Pokemon lab. Cipher's most important a secret lab run by the criminal syndicate Cipher to study and develop Shadow Pokemon. Cipher's most important facility by far, and some idiot left us the key. We're in. Two full heals. We have And those... And that was what was mocking us. And this is... Welcome to the Shadow Pokemon Lab. Yeah, but the card key is needed to open this door. What card key? Okay, so we can't actually... Security is a bit tighter than... Unix. Is a bit tighter than... Okay, so they've actually thought the security through for the most part. However... Yeah. Here's the shadow switch. Press it. Who wouldn't? Yep, we so that's this is going to be a pretty important building because it's the only building for a because it's the only PC. But first, PP ups. Yeah, that's great. So, okay. Before we start, I'm going to check the recording to end and check the recording to make sure it isn't corrupting and save. Saving is incredibly important here. Well, the sun. Let us continue in the side building to find, because we need to find a way to get in here, into the lab proper. Okay, I do not have. Okay, I have pillow swine. But no Feraligatr, because Feraligatr is terrible in this place. For ground types, I have Jumpluff. For rock types, I have Hitmontop. So that should be. And there, from I can tell, there are no fire. From I remember, there are no fire types to speak of anyway. So yeah. Okay, before we go up here, let's go down here to get that item box that was teasing us, which contains 3 elixirs. Very nice. Restores the PP of all moves by 10. This is discrimination. Why do they single me out for these extra assignments? There's still packing left for the move out of this lab. Seems like they're trying to leave. Well, who are you? You're suspicious. Therefore, you must be intruders. Yep. This is why I didn't bring Feraligatr. There are multiple researchers here. All of them have electric types. So Yep, the Piloswine's slow, but just use its helping hand to power dig up. I... Okay. Doesn't seem to... Oh, that did massive damage. Super effective crit and powered up by helping hand. Helping hand. So... Yeah, this... A fixed 20 damage, that's not much. It can... Yep, that's... It's avoided a lot of damage just by being underground. And being quite slow. What did I do to deserve this? I'll make you regret seeing me. And yep, another Cipher agent dropping keys. Oh, that's the car key. Now we can get into the lab. Yes, we can. First, I'm going to use the PC as a makeshift field spot. Okay, so now we can go in. There is a key slot. Now we have the key to get in. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Yep, there are 3 ways to go. Oh, but it doesn't appear to open from this side. And this way needs a downstairs down ST key, probably downstairs key, not down street. Yeah, this... Okay, we can dump this data. Let's see now. Well, quit annoying me. You better get ready your Master Iron Roll. Huh? Or, you two, you're not lab staff. Yep. No, we're not. Yeah, this is a completely optional battle. Oh, blimey. Yeah, this... Yep, at least... You've... At least Helping Hand bypasses the... tanked speed. I need to... use a full heal on Plusle. I need to... Okay, when I get to the cliffhanger, I need to... No. I need to get more hyper potions. Yep. This... Your hopefully, static doesn't go off. Oh, yep. What's this? I don't have time for this. You two, if you don't vacate the premises, Master Iron will do terrible things to you. Terrible things. Well, post big on my plague. I'm going to vacate, not because of the threat, but because I need hyper potions. How der Wilson? Two ways. This way, with the door doesn't open from this side, and this way needs a key to open. There's only one way we can go. In that case. Yep, there's only one way to go, and it's down. Oh, yes! DNA samples. There are 9 possible locations for these, and 3 are randomly selected per save file. So, I know where the other 2 could be, but I don't know where they are. Oh, hey! Intruder alert! Yep. This is a shadow Pokemon. A shadow Apon. This is going to be... Yeah, this... Yep, of course, in the Shadow Pokemon Lab, there are a load of trainers of Shadow Pokemon. Oh, bloody hell. Yes, hit 3 times. Okay. Hyper Potion, you... Okay. Hopefully you use... Oh, you didn't even get to move. Cast form. Actually, you might have got to move. Oh, hell. It's... That means... Okay, I'm going to have to be incredibly careful now. Who knows? Yeah, that... Actually... Okay, let's hope. Let's see if I need to push to make you fall asleep. Onan, Del, Tree. Oh, no, I don't. Hope. Yep. Hopefully that had pickup. Why am I the loser? And yep, he Cipher Peons drop from the ceiling and unceremoniously disappear when they're defeated. Yes, pickup! Pickup is great. It has a 10% chance of giving you a random item after battle. Yep, is he useless? Run. The other possible ability is run away, which is useless because you cannot run from battles in Pokemon Colosseum. As you can probably tell, this place is a maze. No DNA sample. Oh, this. Hey now, you're not supposed to be in the lab without your lab coat. Wait a minute, your faces aren't familiar, intruders? Yes? What of it? So we have a... Okay, we need to get an electrode off the field because it's speedy and... Yeah, at least... Yep. Oh, it's self-destructed. Yep, that sometimes happens. Good thing for it. Good thing Intimidate tanked his attack. Yeah, that... I hope... Yep, thank you. Yeah. I'm going to... This reeks. Okay. You're far too late. There's nothing left here. Sounds like there's... Yeah, sounds like the clearing out. So, you're Wes, aren't you? The word is you've been wreaking havoc with our plans. Yes, I have. Your plans are abhorrent. Oh no. Oh, good. Now, I need to... Hitmontop's health is dangerously low, so... And... Electrode actually made contact with Thunder, so... Yeah, glad you're down. I like his fainting animation. Magnemite. So, yeah. A lot of electric type Pokemon here. And of course, for some reason, if no Havoc, please. I'll cause all the Havoc I want. The shadow Pokemon that were made here have been transported out already. But all you want, there's no stopping our shadow Pokemon plan now. And yep, the downstairs key. But first, I'm going to... So now we can go down. So now we can go south. But first, I'm going to heal. And save. Because... Okay, now to go to... The downstairs key is needed to open this door. And I now have that. I'm leading with Hitmontop and Plusle. Plusle because the Pokemon... Yep. You're not supposed to be in here. Cipher Peon Lair, who has all dark types which... Which is why I'm leading with Hitmontop and Plusle. Nice work, Plusle. I like all these moves, and even Rapid Spin is useful for whittling down Pokemon health. You. and Murkrow. And yeah, I would have led with Jumpluff for a Pokemon that could... Sorry, Hitmontop, you're going to have to bear with the rough skin because I need to paralyze his Murkrow because he has insomnia. That hurts. Bloody hell. I would have liked to have been able to put that Murkrow to sleep, but yeah. Okay. This is going to be tricky because I couldn't put it to sleep. But Onan, Dow, Tree, gotcha! During the practice session, you might be young, but you know what you're doing. Yeah. Actually, I really didn't at this point. During the practice run, that Murkrow took me... I accidentally knocked that Murkrow out. First, before I go back to the heal point, I'll go here. Oh, nice. I've been paying attention to the Pokemon, so that's what I've been doing this whole time. Were you folks wanting a Pokemon too? Yes. Is that so? It's a shame, but they're all gone. They've all been taken away somewhere, every last one. Yep. There would be there's a DNA sample. Yeah, anyway, I need to heal Postbig and Marplague. You'll notice that that room will be important later. Okay. It's off limits beyond here. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that the other places I've been have been off limits as well. Oh, Nirvana. so... That's... Okay. I'm going to assume that's going to... I would have liked that to be knocked out, but... Yeah, I was doing that in anticipation. Okay, so why am I using sleep powder? Yep, this. That's why. And it's going to go right into a... This has a lot of resistances, and I'm going to take advantage of that to whittle his health down. That was a crit, and she's still in the green. Below half. And now all I have to worry about is Fortress. Which I don't want to knock out anyway. So, the last of the experience. To give myself the best possible chance, I'm going to use a netball. Which is Onan, Del, Tree. Yeah, I knew that would snag. Sleeping Pig, yes. Yeah, I think you're tough. Yeah, Yep. Sleep. And not a single one used because of a glitch. Okay, so... And we are down. Welcome to the Shadow Pokemon Lab. Yeah. Thank you, Lisa. Please allow us to completely obliterate it. Please excuse us while we completely tear through it. And yep, that's a Shadow Pokemon. Okay. Does it have Swarm or... Okay, so this could have two different... Damn it. At least... I'm going to use Thunder Wave. Okay, so... Sorry. You know... I'm just going to try to catch. Shoot. Onan, Dao, Tree, gotcha! Catastrophically strong. And he is... And now I have all 3 DNA samples. Had a Wellathon, we're up in a dead end to get a full restore. Sweeties, you've caused enough mischief already. Yep. Oops, Yep. Gramble is a shadow Pokemon. At least attack is... Okay, I don't want you fight... I do want... Uh-oh. good. I got gears for intimidate. That was. Well, it's a shame quick balls don't exist. It's in this generation. That did 9 damage. That did 18 damage. Maybe 19. That's good. All I needed to do is... And now there's no more aerial ace. Two Pokemon, both of which are faster than mine. Oh no. It's adding up. And I'm guessing Bramble is about to continue to use Scary Face on... Or... Damn it. Why do I have Hariyama in? That's not going to... So it seems to be using Scary Face on... Okay, so... Okay, this might have been enough for a timer ball, but... Okay. Onan, Del, Tree. Yes, it was. Maybe. Your mischief is going overboard. Post bigger map like. Yeah, this is where the last. This is where the last DNA would be, sample would be if. What in the name of? How did you two avoid the eyes of our security staff? We didn't. We just trounced them. Okay, I'm expecting these to explode at any point now. Oh. Yep. Knew that. I knew that would happen at some point. Yeah, in general, if you're against an Electrode in the Shadow Pokemon lab, expect an explosion sooner or later. You didn't duck from security, you walked all over them. Yes, I did. Do whatever you want, it's too late now. We're finished with our research. What you're doing is futile. Yeah. So let's see what those are. The first one is Entei. The second one is Mischievous. And the third one is Bayleaf, which we don't have, but we'll get that later. Okay. This is the... Well, what are outsiders doing here? Why isn't the security doing their job? Security is doing their job, but... security for doing their job is kind of futile when you're facing someone. When you're facing Purified Shadow Pokemon. Okay, that's the Thunder combo. I really hope... Nice! Double crit! I'm expecting thunder soon. Yes, I knew it. I may need to use that full restore soon. Or revive. Never mind. Let's use a Pokemon that isn't particularly affected by electricity. By virtue of being electric type herself. Oh, blimey, he wouldn't have survived that if... Okay, good thing you didn't paralyze with... Sort of keys in this... Yeah. And thank you, Piloswine, for taking Ampharos down. Oh crap, there's no way that I'm going to let you go. What is he doing? Oh. Ah! Now you're stuck. There's no escaping the lab for you. Well. Shit. We're going to be a major target from now on. We will continue next time. This has been Angwara Kanoic, and I am signing off. Mraz Diuga Virus Hatarabonessa.